Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X2, part 11? With me, Get Dave. I got all confused at the end of last video. It's the boss rush now. So, boss rush a speaker that moves. So, it's the traditional sense of Mega Man 2, I believe? Whole bunch of teleporters, you pick one, you'll fight the boss in there. Now, I didn't show the secret weapons working against all the enemies, so I will, I guess, at least show off one hit from each one. Strike Chain works on Wheel Gator, in my opinion, not as well as your X Buster. And for the main reason that he likes to go back underwater when you hit him with the old Strike Chain, which is slang for something. See, and now he's underwater and you can't hit him, and, well, that's just no good. Oh goodness. Hey, that charges my Giga attack, which is almost as hilarious as talking about my Strike Chain. But anyway, you stay classy, YouTube. Oh, Wheel Gator. Using that move is the worst idea you've had to date. Alright. Probably sorry for hitting the fast forward there, everybody. 'Twas an accident. Probably should have let him just wail on me a little bit more so I could get the Giga attack on, but, well, too late to regret it now. What have I done, Wheel Gator? My only friend. Overdrive Ostrich. Highly susceptible to Crystal Snail's weapon. Wish I could switch weapons during their opening animation, but... yeah, this one's very useful to use, especially because you can... ooh. Please, just hit me one more time. Almost had an inadvertent song reference there. I'm so sorry, everybody. Is it charging like one at a time? Giga attack! Generally speaking, if you're fighting Overdrive Ostrich on this higher ground, actually a bad thing. I know you were raised to think that high ground is good, and that it's over Anakin if you have it, but not so. Not when the screen doesn't scroll with you. I swear you will get one more freebie on me. Okay, maybe two. Boom. I got what I came for. So yeah, Overdrive Ostrich dispatched with Crystal Snail's weapon. It actually works really well. One thing that bugged me is in some of the later Mega Man games, the weapons that Robot Masters are vulnerable to do like 2 ticks of damage. That's no way to do it. Mega Man 2 is the best Mega Man game, if you go by general consensus, and the weapons in that one are like crazy effective. Alright. The Speed Burner works reasonably well against Morph Moth, particularly in his opening form. You guys already saw that, though. But it's made more important by the fact that the Speed Dash trick does not work for once, which is, among other things, terribly disappointing. Alright, we'll just have to give him the business the old-fashioned way. There we go. I do like how it kind of knocks him off at the end. Actually, I think even in his second form, the speed dash trick doesn't work. Ooh. Oh, Morph Moth. I'll never make fun of your game or your name again. Or your game, I guess. Mega Man X2 is pretty good. Alright. One thing I kind of like is that they broke the power-ups. Often you would get a one large pellet for defeating the enemies. They broke it up into smaller pellets, which actually, at least in Mega Man X1, recharged your sub-tanks faster. We're going to show off the weapon that works on wire sponge. If you ever want to know what hurts a sponge, it would be a sonic-based weapon. It does cut through his shield, which is kind of nice. If you shoot them too recklessly, they take up all the room. Like, I don't know, I'll show you right here. And now I can't shoot anymore. I believe I addressed this shortcoming of the weapon in previous videos. So if you weren't taking notes, I'm not helping you now. Still invincible when he does this. Also, I think I'm in a bad spot. Yep. And cool thing happens to this guy when you kill him with the weapon. All anime style. And that's why this was the first Mega Man game rated M. Alright, I'm not fighting them particularly well right now, so I'm going to have to keep getting these energy pellets. I was actually able at one point to kill them all with just the X-Buster without recharging in between fights, but... well, that was back when I had my mojo. I believe Mega Centipede's the way to go, and I'm pretty sure it blasts off Crystal Snail's shell, so we're going to try that. Also, you got a pretty good example on how to beat him. When he doesn't have his shell, or with just the X-Buster last time. Also, you can kick his shell, which is kind of hilarious. Poor Snail just wants his home back. You can't have your home, it's mine now. Now, I got hit, so that kind of wrecked it, but I thought I did something clever where I shot the mine into the ground and then let him fly into it. If you got really good, you could do some art with that sort of thing. We're still slowly losing health, which is something I do not like. No, sir. And we haven't even had, you know, the particularly tough ones. Yeah, like you. Now, Silk Shot actually makes Magma Centipede, for the most part, a lot easier. Because he's lost his Magma Centipede has lost his mojo. He seems to do a lot more teleporting when he has his tail gone, so... oops. There will be a lot more of just shooting a Silk Shot into the corner. It's much less action-packed. I do happen to think that I had a pretty epic battle against Magma Centipede the first time. So yeah, the common criticism is that this fight isn't living up to the hype. X versus Centipede 2. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah! I believe it does less damage depending on the size of the chunk you hit him with as well. But I could just be making that up. I have been known to do that. And there we are. If you want my honest opinion, I think hitting him with, or fighting him with the X-Buster when you have the mid-air boot, or the dash boots, is probably the easiest. The problem with a lot of the bosses is that when you have the weapon that's effective against them, often you, well, at least in my case anyway, I don't speak for myself, I suppose, I do not dash around the room as I normally do. Speaking of which... oh goodness, Bubble Crab, my old nemesis. Yeah, we're doing this old school. Not entirely sure what happened there, but... Will Gator's weapon has some problem with it. I feel like if you could have 2 bullets on the screen just like he could, everything would be better. There we go. I believe that was a move I tried to pull off it when I actually fought him the first time, and it did not work. Incidentally, Nintendo Power recommends just holding down the shoot button if you have a turbo controller. I don't think that works particularly well, because getting 32 shots through that shield before he rams into you a few times is actually tougher than it sounds. Alright, and it's Flame Stag, so good old Bubble Crab. Oh, it deselected it. That's fine. Also, Flame Stag starts off in his crazy Omega Limit Break mode, Overdrive, Extremity. So, I don't know, if you're not using Bubble Crab's weapon, it changes things a bit. Also, I find that when he gets hit, there's a bit of a bug in the game that prevents you from continuously gaining altitude, so do watch that if you try this strategy. And now the boss rush should be over. Because when you kill all 8 of them, this place blows up, apparently. Sigma! Sigma's kind of interesting. He's got a lot of perseverance. You guys could learn a lot from him. Anyway, on that lovely note, I'll see you all next time, and this, for real, I think, is the last stage in the game, which is a boss gauntlet in 2 steps. I'll see you next time.